This car is Proton waja MMC model engine year 2002. The problem of this car is check engine light does not come on when ignition switch is in position. Does the engine crank but not start? What is the cause of this problem? How to solve this problem? Watch the full video, inshallah you will be able to repair it. In this car, when the ignition switch is turned on, the check engine light comes on and then the check engine light goes off within 3 to 5 seconds. In some cars, when the ignition switch is in the on position, the check engine light comes on and turns off after the engine is started, then that's fine. No check engine lights, no start. What is the reason for the check engine light not turning on? Number 1, check ignition fuse. Number 2, car wire cable and wiring harness problem. Number 3, engine control relay. Number 4, engine control module. Number 1, check engine light does not come on. How to check engine light wiring diagram. Positive supply voltage from battery comes from engine compartment fuse box, fuse number 7, fuse size 15. Check the fuse number 7, there is no problem. Due to the problem of this fuse, the check light will not turn on and the engine will not start. If there is a problem with the fuse, replace it. Method number 2, check the wiring harness and sockets. The line of the number 7 fuse comes out and enters the 12-pin socket and makes a connection. Repair the wiring socket and wiring from the engine compartment fuse box to the engine control relay if there is a problem. First, open the engine air filter box to locate the wire connections and wire sockets. Its positive supply volt connection in the 12-pin wire socket is burning/shorted, so the engine control relay is not getting the positive supply volt line. Cut the burnt wire and check if it is the positive supply voltage line from fuse number 7. Cutting the burnt wire, now I see the test light connection, see the positive supply volt line, the test light is on. Now I removed the fuse to verify the line to the ignition fuse. After opening the ignition fuse, see that there is no positive supply voltage line, the test light does not light up. I cut the cable connection from the cable socket and connected the cable by bypassing it. Now I have installed the ignition fuse number 26 of the fuse box. If there is no fuse or wiring and connection socket problem, follow step number 3. Method number how to test engine control relay wiring diagram. A wire connection exits the 12-pin socket and goes inside the vehicle to the engine control relay. These two are engine control relays. Line on ignition switch position positive supply voltage to this relay. Engine control relay number 1, battery positive supply volts connection from engine compartment fuse. Turn the ignition key off to check engine control relay number 1. Connect one side of the LED test light wire to the body of the vehicle. Check the positive signal voltage of the relay with the other side of the LED test light. The red light of the LED test light is on. Check the connection of the 3 wires of the relay and the test light is on. There is no wiring problem, so change the relay. Keep the ignition switch in the on position to check engine control relay number 2. To check engine control relay number 2 with the ignition switch on, see the LED test light connection is red. There is no problem with the wiring. Of course, do change the relay. And if there is a wiring problem, check the ignition fuse and wiring under the steering wheel on the front right side. If check vehicle fuse, wiring, connection cable socket. If there is no problem in the engine control relay, then check the engine ECU and open the engine ECU and repair or replace it. If there is a problem with the engine ECU, the oxygen sensor 1 and sensor 2 and the crankshaft angle sensor will not work and the car's fuel pump will not work. If there is a problem with the engine ECU, the check engine light will not turn on and the engine will crank but not start. This vehicle had a connection problem with the wiring socket, which I repaired by bypassing it. Now I will check inside the car. Now after I turn the ignition switch to the on position, the check engine light comes on and within 3 to 5 seconds the check engine light goes off. I will try to start the car engine and see if it starts or not. Inshallah, now the car engine has started, now there is no problem. If you have any problem in understanding something after watching the video, then definitely comment. May you all be well, stay healthy, and wish you all the best.